Oh, DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Hope that you are all well. It is Monday, and I'm out walking, and Monday, though, is usually the day I do a few tags. I've just finished doing Jasmine's tag, and now I will move on, as usual, to Dave's. So Dave Nicholson. Hi, Dave. Dave Nicholson's last Saturday 7-question tag. And let's see how I get along with this one. Okay, let's start. Question 1. If you could freeze the world for one day, what would you do? I guess that question is a multiple one in a way. I guess it would be which day I would freeze, I suppose. If I could freeze the world for one day, what would I do? What is freezing the world? And things stay as they are. Well, you know something? I don't think I'd like them to stay as they are today, the world. If I could freeze the world for one day, I'd probably ask, if it was like a genie, if I could freeze the world, that means I have all type of powers, I suppose. But I would definitely like to have a certain people not on the earth, so that we could go back to peace on earth. Of course, I have to admit I don't really know how to answer this one. If I could freeze the world for one day, well, I guess that, if I could freeze the world for one day, I'd probably act in a way that certain people, when they would be unfrozen, would be face to face with one another, and they would have to talk in a situation where people would have to talk. Because, most problems come from lack of communication and pride. And those two things together, are explosive mix. Okay, I have not answered that question correctly. So let's move on to number 2. What is the color of the mirror? That is a rather weird question. Now, if we're talking simply about the physical mirror, the color of the mirror is whatever color you put in front of it, I suppose. Otherwise, it's just the color of the frame. But the frame is not the mirror. So, what is the color of the mirror? Well, in a way, the color of the mirror of my soul, is my eyes, isn't it? In a way, or my eyes are the door to the mirror of my soul, I suppose. So they're blue. That's another weird question, like I say. I don't know if once again, I don't know if I'm answering it correctly. But I think actually some people would say the color of the mirror is definitely whatever you put in front of it. So if you're looking into something, the color of the mirror is you. Okay. Question 3. 2 questions I'm really not satisfied with my answers. Question 3. Oh, this is an easy one. What is your favorite sleeping position? On my back. I can't sleep on my stomach. I just can't. My neck kind of does not allow me to. Doesn't move really to the side, my neck. It's always been kind of like stiff. So if I'm in a normal bed, so not one of these, I was going to say massage type of beds or whatever. I'm in a normal bed, I can't really sleep on my stomach. I sleep on my side a little bit. I don't mind, but by far my favorite position for sleeping is on my back. Yeah. Well, that was a really tough question. Okay. Question 4. Who is your favorite celebrity crush? Wow. Well, I haven't had a celebrity crush for years and years and years and years. Let me see. When I was a kid, I'd probably say how many years ago was I Dream of Jeannie or What other one was on at those times? Bewitched. Those shows. Those are a long time ago. So Barbara Eden was I Dream of Jeannie, and I'm forgetting her name now. The lady on Bewitched. So I used to find those. Oh, but I think I do know which one. Marianne of Gilligan's Island. Yeah. I guess, yeah, finally. But you know what? Since then, not really. I mean, I was asked once, because I like comic books and stuff like that, if Linda Carter was a celebrity crush. And I thought, like, no, Linda Carter and Wonder Woman was really interesting. But it was just like, it was. I know you're going to say the other ones aren't real either, but I don't know. It was just like, maybe people would say out of my league. I guess the other ones were as well, but I don't know. I mean, I really, of course, like everybody, I found her good looking. That's no doubt about it. But the celebrity crush, let's leave a Marianne on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, let's leave it there. Okay, question 5. In a week, what day is your favorite one? When I was working before being retired, I'd have probably said Friday, because that meant the weekend was coming. Now that I'm retired, I quite like Saturday, because Saturday is very often the day I make meals and have all the family over, and I get to play or spend some time with the grandchildren. And if they're sleeping over, well, I make my camping, as I like to call it, with them. So sleep with them, and we just kind of like cuddle and tell stories and stuff like that. So today's world, probably I'd say Saturday. In my working days, I'd have said Friday in the TGIF sense. Yeah. Okay. Which one now? Question 6. Okay. Question 6. How often do you talk to yourself? All the time. Yeah, I've always spoken to myself, and actually, I might even answer back. I think it's good for the soul of, just basically taking time to chat and ponder on your own thoughts, because basically what is thinking. Some people write their stories or things like that. I will probably talk myself. I was going to say talk myself into it, but I think you know what I mean. I'll discuss with myself, because in a way I am, chatting with myself. And I think it's as simple as that. Okay, question 7 and last. Do you think life is a destined cycle of good and bad times? So a destined cycle of good and bad times? No. In my Christian belief, there is a paradigm which I'm not able to explain, and it's part of the many paradigms in life, maybe, but the paradigms of faith. And if you've worked in science like myself, you know that there's a lot of things that are paradigms. Is that you have an all-knowing God and you have free will. So a sovereign God, all-knowing, and free will. Can I explain it with my human brain? I can't. But that is basically part of my overall Christian worldview. So by putting those things together, there is no cycle as such. You can know that something, you can even feel in your bones that something's going to probably happen, but it is not it is not actually a predefined cycle in that way. No, at least not in. If you're asking me if I believe in that, what do I think? Well, the answer to that one is actually really, really no. Okay, so that's it for now. So it is 7 questions. So that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and hope that you are all well. And thank you, Dave, for another set of challenging questions. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.